Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I'll be showing you the top 5 best decks to play for the 20-win challenge, which will be arriving in Clash Royale in under 2 days. So to kick it off at number 5, we have Pekka Bridge Spam. You guys might be kind of surprised to see this deck so low on the list. It was, you know, the number 1 deck for some time, and it was always a top 3 deck for the last few months or so, but now it's a little bit higher up, guys. I mean, a little bit higher up as in a little bit worse on the list, because, you know, the Evo Pekka got a pretty big nerf, and Ramrider got a small nerf, Goblin got a small nerf. It's a little bit weaker now. There are some decks that can counter, especially the Evo Ice Spirit decks and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more balanced out, but it's still a really no-skill deck, really easy to pick up and play and have a lot of success with, so I think it would be a great option for a lot of you guys to try out this deck for the 20-win challenge. Anyways, I think this guy might have a Pekka deck too, it looks like, or I don't know what else it could be. Looks like we're up a ton of Elixir. Just gonna go for a Ghost here, and this as well. Yeah, it is Pekka too. You guys will probably face other Pekka decks quite a bit if you play Pekka yourself. Oh, he has the guards, so it'll actually make it a pretty good matchup for him having the guards here. But we're already off to a beautiful start, man. Look at that Ramrider. So much damage. The main important thing about this deck is just knowing your King Tower activations. That's really all that's hard to learn about this deck. Like, keep in mind you can have Fisherman to get your King up against Lumberjacks. By pulling it in front of your King, the Rage Bottle of the Lumberjack activates your King. You can pull Hog Riders, you know, stuff like that. Really anything, honestly, even like the Goblinstein monster, stuff like that. And guys, you might ask me, you know, why would I play this number 5 deck when there's a number 1 deck that's even better? Well, guys, here's the issue. I mean, it's not an issue. I mean, here's the thing, you know? The thing is that different decks are better for different people. Like, some of you will be really good beatdown players, so you're going to want to play Pekka, but other people might be really good cycle players, so they want to play a cycle deck. So, you know, just pick a deck based off of what you're comfortable with, because if you're comfortable with a deck, even if it's not as strong as a deck you're not comfortable with, you're still going to probably have a lot more success with it. So just keep that in mind, that it's really about what you're good at. As long as the deck is actually decent. But yeah, if you're not really good at any of these decks, just play a deck like this, like Pekka, or some other decks that I'll share here pretty soon, because these decks are really easy to pick up. Okay, just go for the Ramrider. I actually might take a lot of damage here. Gonna have to go for a late Rage. Hopefully Fisherman helps out against the Pekka of his here. Nice, it does. Perfect. We kill his Pekka. Okay, we just have to defend for a little bit, guys. I think we should be able to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to Pekka here to block up the lane, and I think this is going to work out quite well for us. We can Evo Bomber as well, just for good measure. If he gets his Ramrider down, I think we'll be chilling. We just have our own Ram here. We have our Fisherman as well, so I see no way for him to break through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have it. Alright then, Okay, wait, hold up. Let me just defend here right quick, guys, before we head out. Please. Please, pull that. Okay, we win. Good game. As always, guys, if you learned any useful information, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any daily videos. Alright, for deck number 4, we have Goblin Drill Cycle. You might think that this deck is pretty high skill because, you know, we have just a bunch of cycle cards here, so maybe the beatdown players will kind of just be automatically put off of this deck. But guys, if you're going to play a cycle deck, this is probably the cycle deck to play if you're not super good with cycle, because this deck is actually really easy to play. You know, you think it's high skill because you see like all these cheap cards. May have just messed up the NATO there, but I don't even know if I could have got my king up, to be honest. I was just trying if it would work. All good. But we get away with it. You know, that's the glory of this deck, that you can make a lot of misplays and still get away with it because you have some really broken cards here. You have really good comeback potential too with the Evo Bomber NATO combo. You get so much damage just randomly out of nowhere. Doesn't even make much sense, honestly. Okay, don't be at me, buddy. You're the one playing Goblin Giant Double Prince, after all. Man, this guy plays so many games per week, I feel like he just knows exactly what cycle players are going to do. And he does prove that there. Alright, but we can see if we can still come back, guys. You know, see if I can prove my point correct here, that even if you make a decent amount of misplays, you can still come back just because this deck is good. You know, I don't actually mind giving him the King activation there. I feel like that was actually kind of worth it, guys. Believe it or not, I think that was actually worth it. We get a ton of damage there, so yes, I do kind of overspend, but I think it's actually for the best here. Yeah, we defend really easy with the Evo Ice Spirit, I do believe. Evo Ice Spirit might kill the bats as well. Let me say well played here. Yo, what a defense, guys. That was perfect. Yeah, so that worked out really well. But yeah, guys, we have so many broken cards in this deck that even if you're not a really skillful cycle player, you can still manage to get away with this deck really easily and have a lot of success with it. You can counter a lot of the beatdown decks and cycle as well. That was a pretty bad Prince there by him. I don't really know what that was for, to be honest. Unfortunately, I think our Doctor will die here, so just an even Elixir trade, I guess. Not really good, not really bad either. I have my Bomber ready if he tries to go for a gang. No, actually, I'll play it on this side just to get ready for a drill push, maybe. And we can NATO this away. Oh, he does go for the Dark Prince, but he's going to have to block my bombers somehow. Okay, he does get the Evo Bats off right there. But they do kind of split off, which is actually very nice for us because Evo Bats can be a somewhat pesky card in this matchup for us. Alright, may have to go for a defensive drill, actually. You know what? Okay, we're actually already back to our cannon. That worked out better than I thought, because, guys, the thing about having the 3-card cycles, you just get so many cannons so quickly. And also, you have NATO in this deck, too, so if you make a mistake, you miss some cannon pool, you just reset everything and bring it back with the tornado. Okay, guys, so here we do have our Evo Bombers, so what he's going to do here is he's going to Dark Prince, then I'm going to get my Evo Bomber off, and I'm just going to NATO to pull this right in so he can't even react to it in any way, shape, or form. Look at the damage there, guys. Oh my goodness. This guy may have BM'd too early. I think he may have BM'd too early, honestly. Yes, guys, I think he BM'd too early. Nice. We can just Bomber here on this, and that should clear it all up pretty easily. I'll Evo Ice Spirit, just for good measure. Not that I really need it too much anyways. Okay, I think we're fine here. Yeah, we do get on that. He does Fireball the cannon, but we're already back to another one. Little does he know. Guys, this man really BM'd us too early, and I think we might have him. I think. Yeah, I think we do have him here. I'm going to log as well. If he goes for a gang, we obviously have our tornado and whatever else we need. Okay, I was going to say if that Prince didn't die right there, that would have been crazy. We can just get our ability off here, then we just have to get one more drill and get maybe a good Evo Bomber. And guys, we don't even have Evo Drill in this deck. It's actually better to have Evo Ice Spirit for the broken defense and Evo Bomber for the crazy offense. Better than the Evo Drill. You really don't need Evo Drill these days. Let's say thank you. Good game. Deck number 3 is something you may have not expected. We have this Battle Ram Bridge Spam deck. I don't think Battle Ram was really ever one of the top win conditions during most of the 20-win challenges, except maybe the early ones, but in this deck with the Evo, it's actually really, really strong, guys, and really the cart is the backbone of this deck, as well as, of course, the broken Goblin Stein, which really allows this deck to function very well and beat quite a wide variety of matchups that normally you couldn't beat too easily with Bridge Spam. What I'm going to do here is just kite these guards. I don't know exactly what this guy's running, but might as well find out. Oh, he does have Pekka. Okay. Not a particularly good pencil for us then. I don't know if that'll even connect here. Yeah, it doesn't quite connect. But the one barb does get a tiny bit of chip damage. Alright, I guess I'll take it. We're gonna have to get a really good ability off here, I guess. Or, actually, kind of bad timing there on those. I'm genuinely gonna have to go for this here on defense. I don't see much else I could actually do. And guys, with this deck, you really can't be afraid to play your pencil on defense. You know, you can kite stuff with it. You can kind of sometimes even block spells with it once in a while. Not that often, but every once in a while you get some, you know, lightning block. You can save your tower or something like that. Or you can just like kite stuff, you know, kiting a Pekka, whatever. So yeah, definitely the pencil's a pretty interesting card. He does have the Goblin Giant, actually. Okay. Thought he had Ramrodder at first. This will be a little bit more difficult for sure. That's a pretty big card to deal with. The Goblin Giant, that is. I'm not going to waste my card here because it's kind of important to save it for the Evo Pekka, so I'd rather just defend a little bit cheaper. Oh, he actually is probably going to get his king up now that I think about it. Yeah, he definitely will. I don't feel like there's too much I can actually do about that. Yeah, I really don't think there was much I could do about that. He kind of does mess up the Pekka just a little bit. Okay, how is Fisherman still going back, man? What is that Fisherman doing that for? Fisherman doing too much, man. I think we do have to ignore the Fisherman here, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, don't really have too much to do. Just gonna try to get this bandit off here up high. Doesn't dash on the right thing, though. Ooh, he wastes the ability, kind of. Ice Spirit does just barely connect. I didn't even think it would connect there, honestly. Oh, snap. This is, not exactly what you want to see. That was kind of a bad bomber by him, though, because now we get a pretty good ability off here. Gonna just DPS down the Goblin Giant pretty quickly. Not the best Fisherman ever for him. So this situation is not really good, but not the worst either. Could definitely be a lot worse right now for us. Okay, he does go in for that. Guys, what I'm going to do here is do the Cannon Cart Battle Ram push. Just try to get that double bit of pressure. You know, I kind of wanted the cart to be in front there, but kind of just got pushed to the side a little bit, unfortunately. All good, though. Oh, Bandit's kind of going crazy. We do make him play the guards there as well, which is kind of good, I guess. You know, it's kind of good that the Spear Goblin split up there. Kind of just, wasting his rage and stuff. I don't think Pekka will get pulled for long here, unfortunately. Or maybe it will. Ooh, do we block that? Nice, we do block it. Let's go. Guys, this should be a nice connection here. I don't think there's much he can do about it. Yeah, he can't stop that. And the Stein does connect to the tower as well. But guys, the longer this match goes on, the harder it's going to get for us. Because in triple elixir, the pushes he's going to make will be absolutely absurd. And nearly unstoppable. We have to keep on spamming here and try to take his tower now before it's too late. Oh, we don't quite get the connection, but the barbs are on the tower, though. So the barbs do connect. Not the ram itself, but the barbs. Okay, guys, we really need to take his tower here, guys. I know it looks like we're in a really good spot, but trust me, guys, we could so easily lose this match still. You think it's looking good for us, but trust me, we could so easily lose still. He's probably going to get a Pekka down, but our Ice Spirit might mess it up, hopefully. It does! Nice! We get the connection, let's go! Sitting nicely in the number 2 spot is Royal Hog's Earthquake. This deck could potentially be the best deck for the 20 wins challenge, especially if you're a Cycle player, but there is one deck that's also really strong besides this one, so I'm going to leave this deck at number 2 here, but guys, you cannot go wrong with Royal Hog's Earthquake in this meta. No matter what kind of hard matchup you get, you basically will always have a chance to win. This deck is just so incredibly good right now. There's so many outplays you can do with it, so many broken cards in the deck, like Cannon Cart, Goblin Stein. Mortar's pretty solid itself right now as well. You know, just all kinds of good stuff in the deck. He does go for a Stein at the bridge. I don't really think that's a very good Stein, though, at all. I didn't even have my ability back. Maybe he thought I would get my ability back in time. That's why he played it. So we have to figure out if he has Fireball or not. Normally they do have Fireball these days, which does make it a lot harder to beat with Piggies. This used to be a good matchup, but now it's really just kind of anyone's game since they have Fireball. Makes it quite a bit more beatable. I could have gone for my Earthquake up high there. Maybe I just want to make sure I hit the gang, though, but it's all good, I guess. Yeah, we're going to take out basically everything regardless. Hopefully Tower kills this before he tries to get a Miner or something. Okay, perfect. Alright, yeah, pretty chill start here. If he starts fireballing my Piggies a lot, I can kind of split Piggies sometimes if I want to, but when you split your Piggies a lot, it kind of just diverts the attention, I feel like, too much. Like, you start just getting bits of damage on both sides, you don't put your full attention into one tower, and then, you know, they're just able to get double counter push, I feel like. But here it's actually a good idea, because I feel like his cycle's kind of bad, so depending on their cycle, you can sometimes get early Piggies split. I don't do it too often. I very rarely do it. I know I kind of just did it right after I said it's not really a good play to do, but, you know, there's situations for everything, of course, right? Alright, I guess I'll get these up high just to make sure he doesn't try to go for a Stein or anything like that while I have no cannon in cycle. Evo Skellies do kill absolutely everything. I will take that for sure. Just gonna queen the back here. He's probably gonna go for a Stein into it, I would assume. Yeah. So I guess I'll go for Piggies here. Most likely he is going to Fireball, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, he does go for Evo Mortar, okay. I'm pretty sure he does have Fireball. I don't know why he didn't Fireball there instead of wasting the Evo Mortar. I feel like that wasn't the best play by him. We do make him pop the ability on the Stein. That's pretty nice. Very fat delivery there. Love to see that. I'm just going to go for my Piggies here. He's probably going to get another Mortar off. Yeah, he does, but Piggy's Earthquake will kill it relatively quickly. We do have to be pretty careful, though. It's so easy to overcommit in this matchup and just get yourself into a really bad spot. That was a pretty bad miner by him because all of his stuff kind of just split up there, all the bats, that is. Just going to keep on going for the queens in the back here. Kind of want to make him play his Steins on the opposite side I'm going for so it doesn't pack up the lane that I'm trying to push in, which is the left side. He may go in here with something. Okay, he does finally show the Fireball, actually. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, I think we're chilling. I'm going to get this off, too, just to cycle back to my cannon a little bit quicker. Half the Piggies here. Not the best Piggies, but... gotta do what you gotta do at times. We force out the Fireball, not bad. He's getting some damage on the other side, but I don't really care about that too much. Guys, the deck he's playing right now is one of the best in the game right now, so if we can beat it, that really proves that Piggies will be a very broken deck. But guys, I will say, even though the defense of this deck is kind of broken, you do definitely need some skill to play this deck, because it's really not forgiving with mistakes in certain matchups. In other matchups, you can get away with a lot of mistakes, but in some matchups, some core matchups, you get punished so bad if you make any real major mistakes. So yeah, just keep in mind that this deck is not going to be something you're going to necessarily pick up right away. It's going to probably take some time if you want to master this deck for the 20 wins challenge. You're going to probably have to grind out GCs before then, or already be a decent cycle player. Just going to Earthquake here. Nice, we do catch the Mortar as always, perfect. Piggies might actually get a bit of chip damage here as well. I cannot believe that still got a nibble even though he logged as well and did everything there. That is kind of insane. In fact, that is actually very insane, as a matter of fact. Alright, we'll see what he does here. He does go for an early Mortar. I'm just going to go for my Piggies anyways, kind of funnily into it, because I feel like it really doesn't matter. And he does cycle the Fireball, which is kind of nice for us to bait out there. He does get that off, but I think we're fine. Yeah, we just go for more Piggies here, and what is he going to do? Bats there, but we just get this off. He wastes a lot of Elixir. Oh, wait, hold up. Yo, hold up. Okay, wait. The card is on my tower. We gotta gotta focus up a little bit. Okay, piggies are gonna take it, though. Let's go. Alright. Good game. Very nice win with the second best deck. We now have the #1 deck in the game for the 20 wins challenge. Mortar Miner Bait with Cannon Cart, Fireball. This deck is just so insanely broken. The hard matchup for this deck used to always be piggies when you had arrows, skeleton dragons, but now when you have Fireball Log, you just have a fine time against piggies too. It's not easy, obviously, but you can definitely beat it. It's kind of just anyone's game. And yeah, this deck is just so solid right now. You have the Cannoneer in here for heavy DPS. You have Cannon Cart to stay on the field for ages. You just have everything you could possibly ever really want, honestly. Okay, we're going to have to get this gang off here. This guy does have Drill. Not going to be the easiest. We don't really have the best drill counter since we have Goblin Stein, not like a Skelly King or something like that, but we could definitely still do well. We'll see what happens here. Kind of just want to figure out what variation of Goblin Drill he's running. I think I see roughly what he has here. What I'm going to do is go for a Mortar, because even if he goes for a Goblin Stein somewhere opposite lane or whatever, we have our Cannon Cart, and also the heavy DPS of the Cannoneer is going to take it out. Cannoneer is not going to be very good against the drill itself, but it does damage down the Goblin Stein super easily. Unfortunately, Mortar is dead here, but doesn't really matter too much. It's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to get this off. I'll let the cart tank, then get my Miner off. Miner is going to soak up the Ice Spirit. Oh, he missed the Zap. Oh, no way, guys. That could be really good for us here. Or maybe not the best, but it's okay. Not the best, not the worst, you know. He's going to have the ability, though. Yeah, he goes for a very late ability. Just barely in time to kill all of our stuff there, but still looking decent. Yeah, I really don't know why he has a Zap in his deck. They normally never have Zap in Goblin Drill. That's a really random inclusion to his deck. I am going to go for this here. I feel like he might probably go for a cannon, so I'm going to try to Cannon Cart. Nice, we do predict it. Let's go. He goes for the Evo Snowball, but I don't think that was really that... Okay, what? That was surprisingly good for him. What the heck? I didn't actually think that would work out too well for him. I'm not going to lie. I thought that would be kind of a fail. But I guess it ends up working out a little bit for him. We do make him go for the defensive drill. That's not really something he ever wants to do, so I guess I'm pretty happy about that. I'm actually going to Fireball kind of aggressively on his skeletons. It's really aggressive, actually, but we kind of just want to get some damage here in this matchup, so might as well. Oh, nice. The ability does reach the tower. I wasn't even sure if it would get on the tower quite, but it just barely is able to do so, which is perfect. We do get a beautiful log off right there. Bats are healing up quickly, so yeah, that's very good. He might Zap here, so I'm going to go for this as well. Yeah, I knew he'd go for that. He was not slick at all. Okay. We could get our Evo Mortar off now. It's probably going to be pretty awkward for him to defend it. We can Fireball the cannon away as well. Oh, nice! We accidentally hit the Goblin Stein. I did not even mean for that to happen, guys, but I am going to take that with graceful arms. Or with open arms, I should say. Whatever you want to say, however you want to call it. Nice, man. He's spending a lot of elixir here. He really overspent there on defense. Guys, Goblin Drill is a very popular deck that will probably be used a lot in the 20 win challenge, so definitely get used to knowing how to beat it. We're facing it here, so I'll try to show you guys a good example. We do kill the Goblin Stein very quickly. We're playing perfect here, guys, and you can see just how dominant the Cannon Cart can be. It's really just staying on the map for ages and making it so he can't really counter our Mortar, because we always have that cart just blocking whatever he wants to play. Miner does actually kill the Bomber. Didn't even mean for that to happen, but pretty happy about that, actually. Alright. Gotta be a little bit careful still, you know, you never know when some crazy Evo Drill, Evo Snowball, whatever push might try to mess us all up, but I think we'll be fine here. We have our log for defense too if we need it. I'll just gang here. If he goes for some spells, we obviously have that log. Okay, good thing we have the log at the ready. Okay. Cannon Cart does get on the cannon there, which does take it out fully. I am going to get my Fireball off here just to make sure that doesn't do too much with the ability or something. Alright. We're not really getting a Mortar lock here, but we're getting so much chip damage just with our Miners while he's focused on the other stuff, so we're looking really, really good right now. It is triple elixir. Gotta be a little bit ready for whatever he throws at us here. He might get like an Evo Snowball or something like that, not really sure. Yeah, he's already saying the good game, guys. I think it might be over. Just gonna need one more Fireball, that's it. We don't even need a log, just a Fireball only. Nice, alright guys. Alright guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys can get some use out of this, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions about these decks. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!